Hey y'all, Tran here with NP Artistry. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today's look was inspired by Mardi Gras, and since it's Mardi Gras season where we live, I figured why not. If you guys want to see how I recreated this look on my friend Shay, then keep on watching. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks y'all.
As per usual, I am cleansing the face with the Garnier micellar water on a small cotton pad all over the face. Since Shay has some dry skin, we decided to go with the Tarte Drink of H2O moisturizer and just apply that all over her face. For Shay's look, I decided to go with two primers. The first primer I'm using is the Faced Hangover primer, and then we move on to the Benefit PoreFessional primer all over her face, just because Shay has some blemishes that we just kind of smooth out throughout the process. And now we're just filling in the eyebrows with the IT Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe. I decided to make the brows a little bit more natural, going the extra mile, and I used the Ardell Brow Defining Kit in the color Dark Gray. Then we're just setting the eyebrows with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel in Clear. Now I'm just priming the eyelids using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Light. Then I realized we needed a little bit more coverage for the discoloration on her eyelids, so I went in with the Tarte concealer in Fair and just blended everything out. I then set the concealers with the Airspun loose face powder just so everything else will blend nicely. The first color we picked up as a transition color is Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, and what I did is just put it on a fluffy brush and just blended it out on both eyes. To deepen up the crease a little more, I decided to go in with Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee, and this is like an orange brown color. It's very light and it's easily blendable with Peach Smoothie. Then on a MAC 217 brush, I go in with Bitten from Makeup Geek and just concentrating that on the outer V of the eye. With a clean blending brush, I'm just brushing away any harsh edges. I then go in with Urban Decay's Potion Primer in Sin and just putting that on the mobile lids of both eyes. I am using a MAC 242 brush and picking up Makeup Geek's Envy and using a patting motion to pack on Envy onto the lids. I also use my fingers to apply the shadow for better pigmentation. Then with a clean blending brush, I'm just blending out where we had applied the green just to make sure there's no harsh edges on the eyelids. On a MAC 217 brush, I then pick up this purple color from the Morphe 35W palette and just focusing that on her outer V of the eyes. I clean up any excess fallout with a makeup remover wipe. I go back to the Morphe 35W palette, picking up that same color purple and just building up the intensity of the outer corners. I then apply Colourpop's Get Lucky to the center of the eyelids. I then go back to the purple in the Morphe palette and just intensifying the outer corners of her eyes, getting the look where I want it to be. For highlighting and concealing, I decided to combine two products together, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Light and the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair. And with a concealer brush, I'm just highlighting the top of her forehead, bridge of her nose, underneath her eyes, and underneath her chin. And I'm just blending everything out with a Damp Real Techniques beauty sponge. I decided to use my Aeroblend system and mix together shade N25 and 020 to get Shay's perfect match. Then I decided to use my Real Techniques Damp Beauty Blender and just whatever foundation is left on her face, we're just pushing that in, making sure it doesn't budge. I decided to set her entire face with the Airspun Translucent Loose face powder and just packing that on her face. While the under eyes are baking, I decided to contour her face with a nude beach bronzer from Aeroblend as well, and just applying that wherever the sun would naturally hit her face. Now we're just wiping off the under eye bake. I then proceeded to use the Peaches and Cream blush from Aeroblend and just blushing up her cheeks. Now I'm just setting where we had bronzed her face with a Hoola by Benefit bronzer. And to set the cheeks, I'm just using Milani's Luminoso. On the MAC 217 brush, I picked up Peach Smoothie and Creme Brulee and just smoked out her bottom waterline. On the flat shader brush, I picked up Bitten and put it on the outer half of the eye and used Envy on the inner half of her eye. For the lips, I decided to keep them simple and I use a nude lip liner followed by Buttercup lipstick, both by Gerard Cosmetics. For lashes, we went with the Eyelure number 145, and to line the bottom waterline, I'm using the Urban Decay Walk of Shame. Y'all know me, I go back after applying lashes and make sure everything is well blended. I add a little bit more of Bitten on the outer V, and then I take Get Lucky to intensify the gold. To hide the lash band, I'm using Maybelline Eye Studio in black. Highlighter, I'm combining the Mary Luminizer and the Cindy Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics. For mascara, I'm using Too Faced Better Than Sex. And this is the final look. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. If y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button below. And thank you guys so much. See y'all soon. Don't forget to stick around for bloopers. Show on your teeth. Smile. Show on your teeth. You turd butt. I can edit that, right? What? I'm filming.
Hey.